Good morning, everyone. I'm just kind of looking to see if my stream is popping up. It doesn't. Oh, boy, that was interesting. I did a countdown and everything, guys, and it just kind of popped me up here. So, oh wow, this is the way the day's starting kind of interesting. So, good morning. How is everybody today? Uh, I just was a little disheveled there that it did not even show any of the countdown. But c'est la vie. We've started the show. Good morning. It is 1 minute past the hour. It is 9:01 here on the East Coast, and I say good morning to everyone who is in chat. Good morning, Dadman. How are you today? I hope your day at work is going well. Yeah, sometimes it's scary close in the countdown. I tell you, I'm ready to hit go live first, count to 10, and then hit the countdown because I don't even think it showed the countdown. Um, so, oh well, it's okay. It's all good in the world, at least in my little part of the world. I I had something I was gonna talk about. I need to write it on my notes, and I completely forgot about what it was. That just so um discombobulated me for a little bit. Don't you love that word, discombobulated? Well, while I'm waiting, I'm going to go ahead and make sure everything is working here. Um, let's see. We're going to like ourselves, and I'm going to share it and let everyone know we're live. Well, it looks like apparently the countdown did happen. I just didn't see it when I was monitoring YouTube before it was going on air. So who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Uh, I don't know. I just need to not look at that and just start talking, I guess. But yeah, today's Tuesday. Um, it's like I said, it's 9 o'clock here. Uh, it's hard to believe that Thanksgiving for the United States is on Thursday. It's just the time is zipping by. Yeah, December's just around the corner, which means Christmas is going to be pretty soon. And then it's going to be 2024. Oh my goodness. It's just everything is just going so fast. Um, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. So I'm just going to sit here for a second and take a little breath and let's wait and see if anybody shows up. If you have anything you want to ramble about and chat, go right ahead. Um, Yesterday was, oh, I know what I was going to, oh my gosh, I can't even believe I didn't. I can't believe I forgot this. Okay, yesterday was my 2 week anniversary. 8 p.m. It was 2 weeks. And my goal was to get 60 subscribers on YouTube and 40 subscribers on Twitch. Well, last night I had 62 subscribers on YouTube. Yay! So I reached that goal. And on Twitch, I have 41 followers. So I reached both of my goals. I was so excited about that. And so I made some new goals. My YouTube one's a little more loftier. I posted it on Twitter, and I need to make sure I repost that. Is that I want to make 75 subscribers on YouTube by next Monday at 8 p.m. And I want to have 50 followers on Twitch by Monday at 8 p.m. So we're hoping. I'm gonna really try to push that. I really it's not. I really don't. It's hard for me to do that, but promote myself like that. I don't mind promoting when I'm doing a show, but asking, I don't know. It's just hard for me. But I did look on my Twitter, and if everybody that followed me um, subscribed or followed me on Twitch and YouTube, I would have 99 subscribers and followers. So I'm just gonna keep plugging it, plugging, plugging on in on Twitch and YouTube, and seeing if I can generate some uh, momentum in that way. Excuse me, I had to get a drink of water. So I'm going to wait a little bit more and see if someone else if anyone else shows up. I know sometimes it's kind of late. Monday you get up because it's Monday, and Tuesday I think is kind of like that lull day. They say Wednesday's the hump day only because it's in the middle of the week, but I think Tuesday kind of is. It's uh it's just a hard day. Tuesday's in limbo land. So, yeah. Uh kind of got a little busy day today. Um got to go to the post office and pick something up that my youngest has to pick up. Um, I have some slides that I got to make. Um, yes, it's hard, man. I think Tuesday is one of the hardest days of the work week. Whatever, and I use Tuesday not just as the literal Tuesday, but your figurative, whatever your Tuesday work day is, whatever the second day you go to work is. I think it's hard. I just think it's hard to do. But we're here to make that a little easier. It's about 8.5 minutes past the hour. So I'm gonna go ahead and start doing birthdays today. So let's start with our show. Our first thing is birthdays. And birthdays always make you happy. Yay for birthdays. Happy birthday to you, whoever you are. So yes, happy birthday, happy birthday. So this is our birthday list today. Nobody's birthday today. I'm just kidding. Whose birthday is it today? Our first birthday is Isabel May. She's 22 years old today. Oh, hey, Hungry! Yay! Hello, hello. Okay, well, Dadman, you have been told you are utterly wrong on Annie Lennox. Hello, Hungry. How are you today? Um, so there, Dadman, we told you. So Isabel May, she's an actress. She was born in Santa Monica, California. She's 22 years old today. She is on the show Young Sheldon, but she rose to fame as playing Katie Cooper on the Netflix original series Alexa and Katie. So happy birthday, Isabella. 22 years old today. She looks like she could play. I know it's not the character, but she looks like she could play the a younger version of that character on what's her name on Third Rock, the next door neighbor. All of a sudden, my brain stopped working. So, and he's at, oh, we'll go here. And Masters Maniac Mexico. Good morning. Good morning. Uh, what's wrong with Annie? I personally think nothing's wrong with Annie, but I don't know what hornet's nest Dadman stirred up. He had a late night chat, so I'm wondering if it was during that late night chat that he um, stirred up some controversy. I don't know. Thank you so much. My voice is getting rough because I've been talking too much. I need to I need to keep care of it a little more than I am. So, but thank you so much. I'm so glad you're here. I've missed seeing you. I think I went to bed when when Dadman start was doing that stream. Oh, Annie scares them. Oh my gosh, Dadman, Annie Lennox scares you. Good. Oh well, we just can't account for taste, can we? So the next person's birthday, I think everybody here will know who it is Harold Ramis. Unfortunately, he had passed away at the age of 69. So I think that was kind of tragic. I loved his movies that he wrote and directed. Caddyshack, Groundhog Day. Groundhog Day is one of my uh, is a favorite movie of mine. I really like that one. National Lampoon's Vacation. And he also has appeared in films Stripes and Ghostbusters. So yes, would have been Harold Ramis's birthday today. And whoops, yes, Ramis does rock. He does. So true, so true. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that replay to find out what this was all about because this was interesting. Oh, and the buzz cut. Oh, you don't like short hair. Well, okay, whatever. That's so silly, but I love you. So, Harold Ramis, he's a director and an actor. He is born in Chicago, Illinois, and he was a member of the Zeta Beta Tau fraternity when he attended Washington University in St. Louis. So, Harold Ramis. Harold Ramis. And our next person is Dr. John. He's a jazz singer. He would have been 70. He died at the age of 78 in 2019. He is a Grammy Award winning musician and singer songwriter who incorporated jazz, blues, zydeco, and funk into his music. He recorded over 20 albums. And he actually started working as a producer at Ace Records when he was 16 years old. Wow. And this is the part, this is why I put Dr. John in here. I've heard of him and I've heard his music. But the big reason I put him in here was because he inspired Jim Henson's Muppet character, Dr. Teeth. And I just thought that was so cool. And he was inducted in, I don't know, this silly little thing called the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame by John Legend in 2019. So he's a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee who produced more than 20 albums and was an inspired Dr. Teeth, the Jim Henson Muppet. Um, so, yes. So let's see. Um, Back to Annie Lennox. It's the Tila cut and the strange progressive ideas she carries. But the Eurythmics still did some really good music. Yeah, I can a lot of times look past some of that if the music's good. I think the scary eye makeup scared you more by somebody. And Hungry, I adore Dr. John. Yes. So, Dr. John, happy birthday today. And I'm going to need to I want to look for some of the younger pictures of some of these actors and things because I want to put the pictures on of how I remember them because I don't I because I want to remember how I looked when I was young. And so like some of these pictures are very disconcerting to me because I only remember them when they were acting and stuff, and I forget that they get old right along with me. So and Goldie Hawn is one of them. I want to get a picture, even though she looks wonderful at 77 years old. Not having, any qualms about that. But that's not how I remember her. I remember her in Laughing and Foul Play, Private Benjamin. So, yeah, Goldie Hawn, 77 years old today. She, as I said, played in Private Benjamin, Overboard, and she also was in other films, Butterflies Are Free, The Sugarland Express, and Foul Play. She taught and ran a ballet school. That's before she got famous. And in 2003, she founded the Han Foundation, where she taught children the Buddhist technique of mindfulness training. And yes, her longtime partner is Kurt Russell. I'm glad you said that. Um, did I put it? Let me turn the page. Oh yes, if I turn the page, I have. Whoops, I would that. Did they get married? I thought they were just partners. It's neither here nor there. They're one of the longest lasting relationships in Hollywood. Either way, um, uh, she started her relationship with Kurt Russell in 1983. Um, she has three children, a grandson, and she has seven grandchildren. Actually, seven grandchildren. Both her and Kurt Russell. So let's see, 83, 93. So what? They've been together for 40 years? Wow. That's like a miracle in Hollywood standards. So 40 years. There's very, very few people that stay together. Um, um, so yes, I think they're a wonderful example. Um, so yes, Goldie Hawn, happy birthday today. Oh, and her husband were also. It's coming up around Christmas time. Is it called The Claus? What's that movie that the Santa Claus movie where Kurt Russell's Santa Claus, and then she plays Mrs. Claus in it. Um, Gosh, I can't remember what that movie was called, and I watched it last year. Um, I adore romance, and they do they're a very sweet couple. Uh, when see things that they do for their grandkids and their kids, it's just really neat. And said they are emotionally married. They're in a very very solid relationship. Yeah, absolutely. And emotion is makes a marriage. The word means nada. As Goldie was hilarious way back in 1960s TV and Laugh-In. She played in Laugh-In, absolutely. Uh, One of the good things about legally getting married is uh, some of the legal stuff. But yes, they've been together um, for 40 years. I think that's pretty awesome. Now, the next person, if you got onto the Squid Game bandwagon, then you know Park Hae-seo. He's 41 years old today. He's born in South Korea. I actually know him from another Korean TV program called Prison Playbook, or um, Wise Prison something is the Korean name of it. But Prison Playbook is where I know him from. But he's also played Cho Sang-woo in Squid Games. And we have Lisa here. Hello, Lisa. Hello. How are you today? We were just talking about well, I was talking before everyone showed up to Dadman about how Tuesdays, people think, Wednesdays I think Tuesday is one of the hardest days of a work week, whether it be, literally Tuesday or the Tuesday, that's your, you know, figuratively. Um, and it's just today it's just been uh, it's just been I've been it's just been hard, and but we're getting through it. um and I'm glad that we're getting some people here. I have, let's see, let's look here, 6 people watching, 5 likes. Thank you guys very much. Let me hit let me make it correct. So and on Twitch, we have 1 viewer. Now, I shared this earlier, but I'm going to share it again because there's more people here. I had a goal for yesterday night at 8 p.m. because 8 p.m. is when I started my first stream. So my 2-week anniversary was at 8 p.m. Monday night, and my goal was by 8 p.m. Monday night to have 60 subscribers on YouTube and 40 followers on Twitch. And I was monitoring moderating Dadman's stream last night. So he got done around 8:30. So I went over and checked, and at 8:30, I had 62 subscribers on YouTube. Yay! Thank you all on YouTube. And I had 41 followers on Twitch. So I reached both my goals. So I posted a zeet, I think they call it, a tweet, um, stating what my next goals are, because I think I'm just going to have to. I hate doing that kind of self promotion, but I'm gonna have to do it. My new goal is I raised up the YouTube one a little bit, 75 for YouTube and 50 for Twitch. And if I get 50 for Twitch, then I can work toward my affiliate status. So that's my goal. That's my goal. And I think I can do it. I need to push a little bit and promote a little more, which is hard for me to do, but we'll get there. We'll get there. So, yes, let's see what we have here. Uh, we have some hellos, and yes, coffee for every. Whoops, let me go to the right one. Let's see, hellos and coffee for everyone. I need to see what that looks like on YouTube, because it looks it on my little StreamYard, on the StreamYard screen, it doesn't look like coffee, but it's coffee for everyone. Thank you so much, so much. And in the morning, I like them better than mushrooms. I agree with that, man, but I love mushrooms. I could just cook me some mushrooms up, saute them, and just eat them. And yippee-ki-yay! And we got some hellos and hungry. And one of my godmothers was Korean, so no hate to Korean genre stuff. I agree totally. I kind of I kind of put I will admit I have not watched Squid Games, and the reason have not watched Squid Games, and this is so it's so petty, is because everyone jumped on the Korean bandwagon with Squid Games, and it just kind of irritated me. I'm like, there's so much good stuff out there. Not that Squid Games was bad. I'm not saying Squid Games was bad at all, but there's so much other stuff out there, and you just do the Netflix stuff, and there's just so much better stuff out there. There's good stuff on Netflix in Korean drama wise, but there's so much more, and I just wish people would would investigate more and find out some of the other stuff that's there. But I digress. That's my Korean drama. That's my Korean drama sell today. Let's see. I I if I don't like to say if they're anything like the TV shows, but I do watch a lot of variety shows too. And oh my goodness, I have watched this one variety show, and um, they kind of like follow someone around uh, during their day, and it starts off in the morning. And this one singer who is was pretty famous. He lived in a basement apartment. He had no facilities. He had to go walk to like a shower, which was had no heat on it. So he took cold showers every morning, and then he would go and and do his singing gig and stuff. It just was like, well, and he was okay. It wasn't like, "Oh, pity me." He was okay with it. He didn't have to have the big bunch of everything. So yeah, there's some tough people over there. I agree with you totally. And thank you for that. That emoji foo shames me at least. Oh, yeah. Uh yes, the South Korean women are tough. Well, South Koreans I just think are kind of tougher just because of their history, all that they've been through, and it's been so much more recent than ours. It's still in their memory, and and I think us Americans we've kind of forgotten hardship, and they haven't forgotten hardship yet, and so they appreciate hard work, and they have their work ethic is not all. I'm not going to say every South Korean, but they have a very strong work ethic there. And people need to stop shaming the South of the Mason Dixie just like they need to stop questioning South Asian horror, Mrs. Exactly. Right. Right. I love there was this show that used to air, um, and it was rocket scientists, but they all had Southern accents. And and they basically said that people when they hear them talk they think they're stupid, but they're rocket scientists, and they would take in this show they would say, I want to build a submarine out of a container, a big liquid container, and they would figure out all the physics and all that stuff, and they would build a submarine out of a plastic shipping container. It just was hilarious. Hello, Liam. Thank you, thank you. And thank you so much. Thank you so much, and your mom both, for the throne gifts. I am so excited. I can't wait to get them and share them with everybody. So thank you so much. You know, when you've got like I so enjoy, um, um, I'm so enjoying. I I do that all the time. I miss out words and then I find them afterwards. It's like, oh well. Um, oh, disregard the I'm. Yes, I don't know. I do typos all the time. So yes, thank you for coming by. Um, who the heck thinks a Southern accent stupid? A lot of people think the Southern accent. If you have a Southern accent, you're stupid. A lot of people. So yes. Um, let's see here. I jumped out because I wanted to. I know it's early for Liam, so I wanted to say good morning and hello before if he had to leave. So um, 41 followers on Twitch. I am so excited about that. That's going to be my hard one to grow, I think. So let's see. Let me find out where we're at. Uh, da, da, da. Okay, let's see. Okay, here we go. Sorry, I was trying to find the where we're at. Okay, so this was the last one we did. People need to stop shaming the South of the Mason Dixon, just like they need to stop questioning South Asian Mrs. Yes, absolutely. And then Dadman's wait until my next movie with night with Daisy. Dadman and Daisy Blossom do this wonderful. It's once a month review of a movie. It's not necessarily one that's recently aired. They did the first four of the Indiana Jones movies. Um, that was the last thing they did. A very fun and informative. Um, so keep track of that show. That's a really good show. And Lisa's asking, what show are they going to do? The Last Jedi. And he's like, what did you say? Yippee, yippee ki yay! That's the hint for the show movie that they're going to review. I know what it is, and most everybody here should know what that movie is. I didn't do the last part of the line. Um, yes, and there's so much stuff with so little hours in the day. I have got after I before the show, I was working on slides for Dad Man and for some of my shows. And when I get off the show, I've got to complete some slides and um, then get some breakfast, and it just never ends. And just wait for the review of Five Nights at Freddy's. I will gush. I am looking forward to that. I was telling Dad Man I need to really watch it again because there's little subtleties in that movie that I really are really, I think, genius. And yes, we need to schedule that. That's okay. That's okay. We don't have to compare them. We can enjoy them all. It says, "Don't tell the missus that Five Nights cannot compare to Trilogy or Killer Clowns at Dadman." We don't have to. We don't not have to compare them. Let's see where we at. Yes, the thing about the accents, um, that's as silly as thinking a Polish accent is stupid or an Irish accent. Bram Stoker was Irish. I know, but it's what people do. Um, oh, it's past 1 a.m. here. Oh, my goodness gracious. Well, Liam, I will get with you and Daisy to make sure I schedule when I do it when you guys can watch it and enjoy it. Um, I don't know if you heard, um, uh, but I got everyone I got from Liam and Miss Daisy. They gifted me from Throne two building sets, a Big Ben, the Big Ben clock tower, and Stonehenge. And both of them have kind of like a place in my heart, so they were perfect that they got. Stonehenge was when me and Dad man were doing our driving with the Dadmans. Our first driving was going to Bamahenge, which is a partial replica of Stonehenge in Alabama. And so having the Stonehenge, every time I look at it, I just think of how fun that stream was. And it was our first one, and we were nervous, and I couldn't see the buttons to turn the camera off. And yes, so that one's going to be really cool. And the clock tower one has special meaning because when I was in England, it was one of the places I visited. I was a tourist, and I went to see Big Ben, and it was really cool. So those two are going to be very, very fun to build. So thank you, Liam and Daisy, both. And we have Squeaka here. Hey! Yes, 1 a.m. is sleepy time. I'm asleep at 1 a.m. my time. So I thank you for being here hungry. And we got some howdies and some highs. And thank you for putting your lunch in the fridge. We don't want you to get sick. Dadman had to go put his lunch in the fridge. Oh, if anyone thinks Lisa is less than incredibly intelligent and apt because of her Wisconsin accent, I'm going to go ape. Ah, yes. People will find anything to judge anybody on, won't they? And hey, Squeaka Mesas with a heart. And we have Hola. And we have Masters Mexican Maniac. Oh, let me get the words right. Masters Maniac Mexico. Killer Clowns from outer space. Yes. Dadman and Hungry Boy did a review of Killer Clowns. It was really, really good. Um, so, yes. Da, da. Lisa's never had a problem with her accent before, and Lisa's the most what? No, I'm the most perfect woman ever. No, that's okay. Lisa can be the most. It's too much pressure. Too much pressure. I can't handle it. And Lisa's like Squeaka. Let's see where we at. And Dadman's just trying to get some work kid done here. Ba ba ba. Well, accents being used to decide the intellect of someone really pisses me off. LOL says hungry boy. Well, I personally think that when you judge anybody, intellect based on something besides the words actually coming out of their mouth is ridiculous. Appearance, whatever. Judge people by their actions and their words. So that's my thing. Okay, absolutely. Yes, it was fun. It was fun. I'm so glad you remember it. And Stonehenge, I didn't know that a brick set of this is even existing. That's so cool. Yes, I went to Amazon and I just started looking up stuff and found cool brick sets and put them on. So there's one set that they have, one company, and they do famous landmarks and architectural things. Uh, if you want to find the masters, at least the sites and things, you can go to my throne and you can, back search it and find out where they're at. But there's um, some really cool sets. Oh, we're still on accents. Buck Rogers had a Midwest accent, but he's often the smartest guy in the room. As I say, it is what comes out of your mouth, not the way it sounds. Then we start talking about sexy accents. Yep. Lisa doesn't get messed with because she's got a sexy accent, and Lisa's like, because I am. Own it, Lisa. That's what you need to do. Um, I agree. Yes, Die Hard is a Christmas movie. If it has a Christmas tree in it, even just in the background, it's a Christmas movie. Do you not know that, Lisa? So, yes. Oh, they were talking about Die Hard. Um, okay, we need to get back to our show, or we're never going to get done. We're not even done with the birthdays, and it's 41 minutes past the hour. So, yes, Park Haso, happy birthday to you. You're 41 years old today. Now, I gotta look and see who the next person is because I think I might have changed it. No, I did not. James Vanderbilt, 47 years old. Who is James Vanderbilt, you ask? James Vanderbilt is a member of the famous Vanderbilt family in New York City. And you go, well, is that enough reason to put him on the birthday list? No, no, it's not enough reason to put him on the birthday list. He's a screenwriter who wrote Robo um, who is best known for his hit films RoboCop and The Amazing Spider-Man 2. So that's why James Vanderbilt's on the list, because he's a screenwriter, not a member of the Vanderbilt family. So happy birthday, James. You're 47 years old today. Oh, and Diamond said that they're doing their movie review a week early just for that reason, to have it before Christmas. Um, we're having fun as long as you're having fun. I'm having fun. So cool. So Hungry Boy is going to not hear bad things about the Great Lakes area nor the southeast area of the United States. Well, yay. Oh, guessing what he was. Oh, no, he was not a perfume trader and he was not a bad football player. Nope. He just happened to be a member of the Vanderbilt family who happened to have some talent. So very good. Very good. Our last person is for Dad Man, because I have to get some sports in here. And I don't know a lot of them, so I do the players I know. Ken Griffey Jr. Um, he is the son of Ken Griffey. He's 53 years old today. He was a 13-time Major League Baseball All-Star and a 1997 American League MVP. He retired with 630 career home runs and is considered to be one of the best center fields to ever play the game. He spent his first 11 years of his career with the Seattle Mariners, then his next 9 injury plagued years with the Cincinnati Reds. Um, he was a highly sought after baseball recruit coming out of uh, Archbishop Moeller High School in Cincinnati, Ohio. He has won 4 American League home run titles, 10 Gold Gloves, and 7 Silver Slugger awards. Wow. And all this before he was 53 years old. Happy birthday, King Griffey Jr. So that's our birthdays today. If anybody if anybody has a birthday today that's watching, that's on replay or is lurking, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. And Lisa says, I have his baseball card. Which one? I don't know. Honestly, okay, we're back on the accents again. Honestly, the Wisconsin is equally fab to the deep South accent, and I like the bluegrass accent. I really and sometimes if I'm talking to somebody, I will start, and I don't do it on purpose, but I will. Um, I removed the wrong one. I will start kind of mimicking the accent. I pick it up, and I don't mean to, but I do. So if I'm around people that have really deep uh, South accents, I start I start picking up the twang, and I didn't realize I did that until someone told me, "Why are you doing that?" And I'm like, I didn't even realize I was doing it. So yes, we don't need to worry about the Aussie Queensland accent. A lot of times, it's the accent doesn't necessarily bother me. It's the dialects. It's like I love a Cajun accent, but I can't. I don't know what they're saying because they use a lot of um, is it euphemisms? They have like their own words and stuff, and it's like you almost have to learn a new language. I love listening to it, but I don't understand it because they use a lot of phrases and things that um, I just don't understand. A northern Ger What about I don't know what a northern German accent is. I love accents. Um, it doesn't bother me. Um, I, I don't care if they're guttural or rough. A lot of people don't like a Japanese accent. They say it's a very harsh sounding compared to some of the other Asian accents. I like them all. They all have their own unique uh, uh, attributes. So yes, I like accents. I wish I could do accents. It would be really very neat. And yes, the dialect can be the big problem, especially here. A lot of uh, obs- just they're just very localized, just very localized. Uh, yes, when Liam's saying that when he plays games with Ashley, sometimes her southern accent comes out, and actually love hearing it. A lot, yeah. I don't understand why people just trash the southern accent. I like it. I like it, and that yes, and Masters did need to bother about it. And I get in the Australian accent. Did live there for 2 years in Riverheads. And Aussie slang lexicon, Drongo Buffhead Shrog. Okay, I hope I just didn't say something really bad. Oh, I like your accent. I like your accent. So cool. Very, very nice. And yes, Deadman's all yes, the female British accent he really likes. And yes, people can be so mean and judge people just by the way they sound and not what they say. And that's just wrong. It's just wrong. It'd be as much as me judging someone with a New York accent or a Jersey accent and and make all these judgments on them before I even hear what they're saying. I'm just I'm just I'm just I'm hearing their accent and I'm not hearing their words. Oh, one of my best pals sounded San Fran until you pissed her off, and then her South Carolina came out. LOL. Mm-hmm. Yes, I know. I have when some people hear some people when they get mad that original birth accent comes out uh, big time. So it is now 50 minutes past the hour. We have 6 people watching on YouTube, 5 likes, and we have 1 person watching on Twitch. Thank you, Liam. Hi. Um, we have 41 followers on Twitch. We have 62 subscribers on YouTube, and I thank each and every one of you for that. And now it is time for our memes. Um, yes, Jersey accents are fab, and in Germany, it's the Northern, the Bavarian, and the Saxon accent that are considered by the people to be stupid. Why do people do that? That just of the egos and that silly stuff. And yeah, it is judging the book by its cover kind of thing. Exactly. So you've had experiences with it. Yeah, welcome to the club. Oh goodness. And we have are those little let me wait, let me see if I can look. Oh, they're cute. And if you were at Twitch, you could see that they're kind of shaking their head. They're so cute. No, no, not that's not a good thing. They're saying no, no, no. That's what I'm saying. But then yes, the Bavarian chocolate cake, it's worth it. So now we are in our second part of our show at 52 minutes past the hour, 9:52 on the East Coast, and now we're going to do our silly memes. And our memes today are all dog memes. So here we go. Here's our first one. Oh, when your girlfriend gets angry, but she looks so cute, you start smiling, which makes her even angrier. My kids would do things, and I know that I should be mad at them for doing them, and I know that they should be punished or reprimanded in some way for what they did. But then they look like this puppy dog, and I can't do anything but turn around and smile behind their back because I just want to laugh um, by their behaved. But yeah, sometimes being cute, I don't have this problem, but sometimes being cute uh, it makes you not be, it's hard for you to be taken serious sometimes because you're just so adorable. So adorable. And yay, yay, memes. He said there are no stupid accents, only stupid Hollywood producers. We're not even going to go that direction. Not today. Not this morning. We're on our cute memes and we're just going to be cute. So never can be mad at that. But that dog could take and rip up my most favorite shoes and I wouldn't get upset with it. It's just too darn cute. Okay, a human in danger. Eh, robbers. Eh, the actual apocalypse. Eh, small potato chip fragment hiding on the floor. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Yep, that's a dog in a heartbeat. Silly dogs. Should say posing for a picture, but it says posting for a picture. So yes, when boys pose for a picture, they stand right beside each other, side by side. Usually have their hands in their pockets or their arms crossed in front of them, and sit there and stare at the camera. They might smile, they might not, not really sure, and just picture. Man, you tell girls to pose for a picture, man, they're all up into getting your arms around each other and smiling and making sure everybody's got the one leg toe pointed, and a perfect picture, and just all up together. That is a perfect example of boys posing for a picture and girls. We're going back to the chip one here for a second, and we have, do dogs really like chips? My dogs did. Now that one chip describes Heinrich pretty well. Vilma, not so much though. So, so Heinrich is the one that just ignores everything until a chip falls on the floor. You always have the one dog. I agree. And yellow labs are cuties. Yes, they are. And it is a true meme. It is so true. We had tons and tons. I say I have tons and tons. I had we had 6 German shepherds one time at the same time. We also had 4 acres of property, so they had lots of space to run and everything. But yeah, the personalities of them, that is so true. And the Oh, wow. And the third one, Vilma looks exactly like the white shepherd on this picture. Oh my gosh, beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Maybe one time I'll see her behind the camera. At Masters, Heinrich was the one master I had to face off against at a memorable Halloween. Okay. I'm sure Masters understands that. So awesome. Now we're going to go to our next one. I'm so happy to see you. I was sitting on the couch when bang, the cushions exploded. I could have died. I had to do it in the dog voice. That was how I pictured that dog speaking. We never had dogs that did this because I think our dogs were outside and could run and play. And when dogs have to stay uh, in inside and there's no one to be there with them, they sometimes be a little naughty. But yep, I would have loved to have seen what caused all that. I would have loved to have seen the process of that happening. And it says Heinrich was mean to the youngins. Okay. Dogs must run, kittens need the porch. Yes. But I know I've seen some cats that run around crazy. I had one that ran from room to room. And today is the day. I can feel it. Today I will catch that tail. I love seeing dogs run around chasing their own tail. I think it's so funny. And I wonder if they do think in their heads, it's going to happen today. It's going to happen today. Yes, Lisa said these are good. These are good. Yes, I've got a whole bunch of them. I can just get lost looking for memes, and I save them on a thumb drive so that I can pick 5 of them, and I categorize them because I'm such a geek. So I've got them categorized to what type of meme they are, so that I can find them easily, and I can say, oh, I want to do cat memes. Do I have 5 cat? And if I don't have 5 cat memes, then I go look for some more of them. And then I look at them and whatever makes me laugh that day, I post. But yes, I love these. I think that's the last one. Let me check here. Yep, that was our last meme. Um, and it goes to hungry. I am so sorry to hear that, but it seems to be common for everyone having a German as your main villain counterpart. It's not my fault, but hey, did I do the good? I think I will accidentally betray my kitty people by liking these memes. No, no, you can get like them. I'm a cat, but I like the dog memes. I like dogs, but my personality is more cat-like. After this stream, I'll be ready to go to bed for a bit. But yes, um, thank you, thank you. Yes, you did. I did them. Wahaha, good. It's because my voice is getting hoarse. And to Masters laughing hysterically. So it is now an hour into the show. We have 7 people watching. We have 5 likes, and we have one person over on Twitch. Thank you so much. I'm going to get a sip of water here, real quick. Thank you so much. And now it is time for our um here we go. Let me post this. I lose my cursor on the screen. I need to make it like a big hand or something so I can see it. Lisa had a golden retriever and before that a cat. When I was growing up, um, we had um, let's see, lots of we had German shepherds. That was mainly the breed we had. I did have a pit bull, a brindle pit bull that I we found at the school. It was left at this when I was in high school as a puppy, and I just knew that it wouldn't survive. So I brought it home, and I'm like, Mom, I found this at the school. Can I keep it? And I literally did find it at the school. So um, her name was Ginger, was a sweet dog, sweet, sweet dog. And we had um, German Shepherds. We also had some little furry puppy dogs. And on top of that, uh, we we had cats. And we didn't have any indoor cats. They were all outside cats. And if one would come through the yard, because we fed the cats outside, so they would come and eat. Um, we ended up with 13 to 16 cats that roamed our neighborhood. We were out in the country. It wasn't like a suburb. So we had 4 acres and everybody around us had property. And most of them had outside cats. So they would put food out for the cats. So the cats kind of made their rounds. It's like their summer home was here and then their winter home was the next door neighbors. So they kind of make their rounds. But we had a lot of cats and dogs. And I also had gerbils and we had goldfish and just was had a lot of animals when I was growing up. Now I tell my kids that I told them to get those little digital pets, the what Tamagotchis, because I said, well, if they pass away, you forget to feed them and they die, you can just hit the reset button and they'll come back. So yes, I think I got kind of animaled out as a child, even though I love them still. And Hungry says I am a 1907 purebred Burmese. Yes. And Hungry likes big basset hounds and big blue gray kitties. And I'm like a tough animal, like the Irish wolfhound. And Lisa, yes. LOL. So, and some of those, the wolfhounds are just gorgeous. I don't think I could handle um, having to keep care of one. They're very high maintenance. Cats and dogs do get along. They do, for the most part. I think a lot of times when the problem happens is when it's more invading the territory, and not that it's a cat or a dog. I think they'll fight whatever animal it is if it comes into what they perceive as their area. Um, and Master says that cats and dogs do get along. I have some street cats here coming in. The dogs kind of ignore them, although Heinrich always looks with a lot of concern at them when they are eating. Yes. Um, yes. Are you eating my food? Is that my food you're eating? Okay, I'm not sure, so I'm going to keep watching you. Make sure you don't go find my food and eat it. But Lisa's daughter is super allergic to pets, so no pets. Um, it, yes. And hello, Mandalorian. Good morning. Good morning to you. I'm so glad you're here. Um, we are running. We are just chattering away here, and it's been an hour, and we're not even haven't even done our celebrations. Yes. Uh, Masters loves dangerous animals like the Chihuahua. Hey, I'm going to tell you, the only time I got bit by a dog, it wasn't by a German Shepherd or a Pit Bull or a Husky or any of those big animals. I was bit by a Chihuahua. And someone was holding the Chihuahua at the time, and I was just standing there. And the dog bit me. So I don't like yippy dogs. I call them yippy dogs. Um, no, other people can enjoy Chihuahuas. I just they're not my favorite breed. Wolfhound is magnificent, but they are very picky over whom is acceptable, which they are bred to do. They look kind of like snobs, so they were bred perfectly. Um, so we are now going to get to our what to celebrate thing, and maybe we'll be done by 11 o'clock. Eastern time. We'll see. It's 11:07 after the hour, and we have a total of 9 people watching on YouTube and Twitch, and I thank you all for watching very much. So here we go. What to celebrate? Our first day is World Television Day. And I was wondering what this was about. It is not celebrating the TV per se. What it is celebrating is the philosophy of openness and transparency on world issues. Television has long been thought to represent communication and globalization in the contemporary world. It was um, started by the United Nations, and it was in order to give recognition to the impact that television has on decision making, decision making, decision making, because it stuff that before was hard to get information about, you could get now. It brought various conflicts and threats to peace and security to the world's attention, as well as it covered other major issues that included economic and social. And this was back in 1996. So, World Television Day does not celebrate the TV itself, it celebrates the impact that television has had um, on the world, basically. So happy World Television Day. Let's see here. Chihuahuas actually are not dogs. They are nuclear transformed street rats from Chernobyl. Chernobyl? Chernobyl. I know what I'm talking about. They're very common here. Beware. Yes, no, I do. I will say I don't like them in person, but I do like the silly Chihuahua movie. There's some very silly Chihuahua movies that I just think are hilarious. Okay, Dad, man. Well, thank you for stopping by. I know that you have to work and things, so thank you. Love you, and I'll see you tonight. Decision making is better. Okay, I was slipping into the lazy talking. So our next one is National Working Daughters Day. Um, in the United States, more than 50 million people care for their aging loved ones without any compensation. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, the vast majority of these caregivers are women and have come to be known as working daughters. It was a concept that came from a book by the same name that was authored by Liz O'Donnell. A lot of times, uh, daughters, women, provide care for their aging parents or grandparents with a lot of sacrifice. And I have experienced this firsthand with my mom, or would it be secondhand since I was watching my mom? Anyway, I have experienced it with my mom keeping care of her mother. And there was a lot of personal sacrifice. They set aside their own needs to take care of others, which could be a huge task. So, National Working Daughters Day is here to show some appreciation to those women who are giving their all, sometimes beyond what seems humanly possible, and making the world a better place for their loved ones. And while some men do provide care for their parents, for their aging family members, this day is specifically about the working daughters who have traditionally taken on this role. And how can you celebrate this day? If you know somebody who is a woman that is keeping care of an aging family member, acknowledge it and offer to help. Offer to give them a little break so they can go um, grocery shopping alone, or even just sitting outside and not having to worry about what's going on inside of the house. A lot of working daughters suffer health wise because of all the sacrifices they're making. So if, like I say, if you know anybody, help help them. And if you are a working daughter and you're getting overwhelmed, ask for help. Ask someone if they could take and give you 30 minutes. Come over and sit with your family member for 30 minutes while you even just go outside to drink a cup of coffee. It's very important. Like I say, I've experienced this with my mom keeping care of her mother. And I was so grateful that I could help by um, sometimes watching my grandmother for my mom so she could do something. Sometimes we got someone to watch grandma, and we went on a trip and we kidnapped her, as we said. So yes, acknowledge those working daughters that are around there. It's a big deal, and sometimes very quietly they are doing this and sacrificing a lot. Oh, so we're having a battle between what is the worst dog. So Masters says Hungry says to Masters, you cannot hear how loud I am laughing, but the Cairn Terrier is worse. If it's a little dog, I don't care. I just don't like little dogs. I just think they're Um, Yippee. Yes, working daughters. Daughters. Sorry, caught this late. Yeah, there are a lot of them out there. Our next day is Entrepreneurs Day. So it started in 2010. It's an annual event that honors those men and women who have very often created an empire from absolutely nothing, most of them making themselves rather wealthy in the process as well. In many ways, the present was built by this type of entrepreneurial person in the past. And Entrepreneur Day is the time to pay them some honor. That's about it. Entrepreneur. Become an entrepreneur. It's hard work, but it's very satisfying. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you're back. Thank you. Thank you. And hello, Cronus. How are you today? No, 9 a.m. is not my Lego streams. 9 a.m. is my morning stream where we just kind of have some fun and talk about birthdays and memes and whatever the chat takes us. Usually I'm wrapping up about now, but we've had such a wonderful conversation in chat with dogs and other things that it's just been really nice. So we're getting through our celebrations now. Now I don't know if we have any Canadians here. Yeah, bricks at 9 is not fine. No, that's too early. That's too early. But our next one is for all our Canadian friends out there. You can celebrate it too, but this one is a Canadian day. It's National Red Mitten Day. Red Mitten Day. And yeah, we don't have mittens here in Florida, so it's not for us. It's about supporting Canadian athletes and helping them prepare for the Olympics by buying red mittens to show off your Canadian pride. It was started by the Hudson Bay Company. For the 2010 Olympics, they were selling apparel, um, and it was extremely successful. Why? Because the 2010 Olympics were held in Vancouver, and also the athletes had a won a record amount of medals. So one of the pieces of apparel they had was a red mitten, which were red and white mittens featuring the large maple leaf. They sold for $10, 10 Canadian dollars, and it helped uh, the Hudson Bay Company, but also the money that was raised, one third of that money went to the Canadian Olympic Committee. So since then, Red Mitten Day is a day that has helped celebrate the most pride for Canadian Olympic pride. So, National Red Mitten Day. So let's see, what do we have here? We have some hays and highs and I adore maple syrup magnificos. And El Perro? Question mark. And Lisa says there needs to be a dust bunny day or a chip crumbs day in the cushions. Well, I haven't done 365 days yet, so there just might be, Lisa. Um, uh, Better late than never, Lisa. About the, I know where that came from. The working daughters. El Gato is cat. I do know that. Correct. Am I correct on that? And El Raton, is that a rat? I'm assuming. And if you have come to the stream and you haven't hit that like button, please hit that like button. I would appreciate it. And yes, Gato is cat. You're welcome. I can't roll my R's at all. If you could tell, I can't roll them. That's why I I get irritated. Okay, Lisa, for you, maple syrup on bacon plus black pepper, yes or no? Okay, raton is mouse and rata is rat. Okay, that makes sense. Hey, I do remember that from 4 years of Spanish, Masters. Oh, at Masters. Well, I remember from that plaque that we got for your dad that had a thing of a cat and it had El Gato on it. See, I tell you, we digress really quickly, and that's okay. So we have 9 people watching. We have 7 people watching on YouTube, 8 likes. Thank you very much. We have 1 person on Twitch. Thank you. Thank you. Um, and Lisa loves black pepper bacon dipped in maple syrup, not swimming in it. Exactly. I like the same thing. Oh, we're talking about this. It's all making me hungry. I'm usually making breakfast right now. Um, and Cronus did have a good Spanish teacher. I was just a bad student. Yeah, I took French and I don't remember any of it. And Cronus likes peppered bacon. And yes, a bit of maple. And LOL. Oh, and Lisa's you're making eggs Benedict today. Oh my gosh, I'm so hungry. That sounds so good. Let me take a drink of water. So, our last one was National Mitten Day. Our next one is False Confession Day. Um, I'm just, oh, please no. Pas de problem, madame. No problem. We can fresh your French up as well. No, I have to learn German so I can enjoy your chat and your streams, and some of your followers. I go over to their channels and I love watching them, but I don't know a lick of what they're saying. But it's enjoyable to watch, and I like to try to support them, even if it's giving them some viewing hours. Um, but yeah, I need to learn German. I need to learn Spanish. I don't hear right now. I'm not with a lot of French Canadians where I need to learn French. So I will. I have to stick with those two, and I want to learn South Korean because I watch South Korean shows every day. Um, and I can only recall the French to ask for where the library and bakery is located. Yes. Uh, oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Well, I hope to see you soon. I hope everything gets resolved. Bibliothèque and la pâtisserie. La bibliothèque and la and I never could get uh, the la and lays right. I always got those wrong. So, false confession day. So, they say confession is good for the soul, but nowhere does it say that that confession has to be true. So, false confession day is your opportunity to tell an absolute whammy, a huge joke, a serious falsehood, or our favorite, a truth disguised as a lie. If you like making things up, then today is your day. False confession day is a chance to turn confessing the idea of confession on its head and just tell a little lie as a prank, as a joke, nothing that's going to hurt anybody. Um, False confessions have many purposes, but most of the time their primary goal is to shock and awe those you confess to. You can use this. You can a little nefarious here. You can use it to find the truth in what others think of you by telling them something about yourself that, while patently false, may be widely believed. That could be a backfire of a false confession. Um, Maybe you want to spice up a stranger's day by confessing something shocking to them, and that will leave them thinking for the rest of your day. So, false confession day. I guess today is a day that gives you permission to spread a lie about yourself. Um, It says, here's one way you can do it. Sit down and start making false confessions to yourself. Write them down on a piece of paper, speak them out loud, sing them into the air. Every confession you will make will begin to cycle around a central truth that is perhaps the real confession you want to make to the world. Take it seriously or have a great amount of fun. It's up to you. So it's kind of like an April Fool's Day, if you want to look at it that way, yes. Um, oh, let's see here. Dadman says, no bathrooming here in the chat, please. Talking about asking to go to the bathroom in French. I believe that's what that's into. And meanwhile, Dadman is still scared of Annie Lennox, Nina Hagen, and MTVJs. LOL. Um, yeah, even short haired Martha Quinn hungry. And here's Hungary's false confession. I miss 1980s MTV. And yes, it's kind of like a second April Fool's Day, Whopper Day. And Hungary's that Martha Quinn kind of was not that great. Okay, let's celebrate False Confession Day. Santa, dear Santa, this year I have been a really good boy. Whoppers are good candy, but bad MTV. I'm back, baby. I really miss Futurama. Uh, okay, looks like you missed my attempt at humor. Well, Statman, sometimes when you try, it zips over our heads. Yes, everybody learns how to say, where is the bathroom in whatever language they're learning. And a patisserie is it does sound like yeah, I get it now. It's a bakery. It's a bakery. I didn't get, Lisa caught the joke. I did it. I just now got it by reading that out loud. Um, False confession. I loved Lost. I loved Lost until the end, and then I got so just so sad. Well, it's the okay. Let me see if I say this correctly. I'm going to put this up here, and we're all going to learn a German sentence. Where is the bathroom in German? All together now. Wo ist das Klo? Did I say it right? Klo? Wo ist das Klo? Okay, I'm gonna say it like I really have to go. Wo ist das Klo? Here's Lisa's false confession. Dad, man, that was funny. Yes, ¿Dónde está el baño? Dadman says that. He says, this is all I remember in Spanish. ¿Dónde está el baño? Yeah, so sorry, it's Spanish. Oh, thank you, very good. Well, I've learned, I've figured out that if there's a W in German, it's pronounced like our V with the, instead of the W sound. Am I correct on that? Okay. And we got Diggs BTW7. Hi, what's on the Twitch side? Hi, we got a Twitch over here. Hello, hello. I'm so glad you're here. It's your first time in the chat. Oh, I appreciate it so much. If you like what you see, if you could hit that follower button. I'm trying to reach 50 followers by next week. So I have 9 more to go. That would be fantastic if you haven't followed already, if you could follow. I'm so glad you're here. We just kind of chat on this show, and I the um just kind of hang out and chat a little bit, and we talk about birthdays and some memes. And right now, we're the last thing we do is a celebration, so days that are to celebrate. So um so yeah, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. So we've done false confession day, and we've had a lot of false confessions in the uh, chat. Let's see what we have here. So yes, V's W's are pronounced V. Chatting is cool, and we have a welcome to Diggs BTW7. Ramstein would mean we'd be up for another 10 hours. No, no, no. And panels are annoying. And he's saying hello to Hey Real. And Emma's saying hi to Liam if he's still there. And we have just laughter. Hungry just is laughing, laughing. So our next day is National Stuffing Day. And yes, it is talking about the stuffing that you eat, not the stuffing in chairs. Um, Most of the time it's eaten during holidays. Uh, I don't really know when this day started, but it exists, and it's around Thanksgiving, where probably is the most common time that people have stuffing. There's so many different versions of stuffing. I like a basic cornbread stuffing with sausage and herbs in it. You know, the onions, the typical stuff, onions and garlic and cornbread and sausage. So that's kind of my favorite stuffing. Uh, we do buy the quick and easy stovetop stuffing in the box because sometimes I just like to have stuffing with my meal, but I don't want to go to all the brouhaha. So I just pour out the bag and pour it in water and cook it. Um, and and eat it. Yeah. So stuffing day is just a day to encourage you to try a bunch of different types of stuffings. I guess there's like clam stuffing, and this is not a false confession. I like stovetop chicken flavor. I do too. And you know what you can do with this the stovetop this that You can put it in meatloaf, and it makes a delicious meatloaf. Oh, there's so much. It's so versatile. And like I say, sometimes I want some stuffing without all the fuss. Because to make cornbread stuffing, you have to make the cornbread, then you break up the cornbread and you do the stuffing and you have to put it all together and then you have to bake it in the oven. And sometimes I just want it quickly. Uh, Not really. We're talking about stuffing. What stuffing is normally eaten during the American Thanksgiving. So I guess we are talking a little bit about Thanksgiving, but not really. But Thanksgiving's on Thursday, so wow, 2 days away. Goodness gracious. I probably should have looked and seen if they had some turkeys on sale at a good price. Maybe I'll go get some and I'll can some turkey. That would be good because it's probably a really good price. So yeah. And Dadman does love stovetop. Hmm. So enjoy different types of stuffings. Um, but the best thing I like about stuffing is making a sandwich. If you cook it like with turkey, um, and you put the turkey and the stuffing. Actually, after Thanksgiving, the turkey and the stuffing and the cranberries, and you make a sandwich. Mm-mm-mm. Stuffing is good. And another food holiday celebration we have here is National Gingerbread Cookie Day. Gingerbread was developed throughout history since uh, but when it was first made, it wasn't as sweet as it was today. Many people think that the gingerbread man cookie was an idea of Queen Elizabeth I, or at least some of her baking staff. During her reign in the 16th century, Elizabeth threw a party and her chefs created gifts in the form of gingerbread men that resembled each of her important guests. Since that time, recipes for gingerbread cookies have continued to evolve, turning it into something that is a bit less bread and a lot more cookie. Um, I've got some gingerbread cookie cutters that are karate, and they're like doing karate kicks and stuff like that. So it can be really, really fun. And yes, there is not enough time to celebrate all these. That is correct. That is correct. This is one of the longest days of all these that I had. So pick one. Pick one and celebrate. Go eat some stuffing and a gingerbread cookie. Yes, those are the two that we can do. Um, so yes. Apparently there was a tradition surrounding the gingerbread man cookies, that a young woman used to have a folk medicine practitioner create a gingerbread man for them, and then she would give it to the man she wanted to marry, and if she could get him to eat it, he would be hers forever. Interesting. How can we celebrate National Gingerbread Cookie Day? Well, go eat a gingerbread cookie, make a gingerbread man, decorate a gingerbread man. And here's some fun facts about gingerbread cookies. The first cookbook published in the U.S., American Cookery by Amelia Simmons, contained 3 different recipes for gingerbread. And according to a Swedish folk tradition, gingerbread men cookies held magical powers for making wishes. And in 1875, in the St. Nicholas magazine, the gingerbread boy was a story, appeared as a story. One record for the world's largest gingerbread man was set by the IKEA staff in Oslo, Norway in 2009. Very, very good. We have one more holiday, and this one is easy. We can do it all right here in chat. And yes, it is World Hello Day. It sounds like a basic holiday, but it was actually created to encourage people to take the opportunity to simply greet people and to recognize how important simple communication is. It was created in 1973 in order to show people, especially the people of the Middle East, that conflicts can be and should be resolved through communication and nonviolence. Over the last 42 years since its creation, World Hello Day has been celebrated in 180 countries as citizens of each of these countries take advantage of this time to express their concerns for world peace. 31 winners of the Nobel Peace Prize have stated that World Hello Day carries substantial value as an instrument for preserving peace and as an occasion that makes it possible for anyone in the world, individual, organization, or government, to contribute to the process of creating peace. This is all about communication. And communication usually starts between two people with the word hello. So let's open the world of communication and let's say hello to those that we meet. Um, and if we're in conflict with someone, communicate with them, talk with them, and that could help resolve the situation. And that's what World Hello Day is all about, communication and trying to resolve conflict. So let's see. Let's see. Let's see where I'm trying to find where this. And Cronus says I probably cook between Thanksgiving and Christmas. Uh, no savory mixed with the sweet. You don't like things mixed up. And yeah, basil and thyme can be used a lot. Somewhere I must admit it missed a comment somewhere. Um, and then the pun, not enough time. I get it. And Lisa is Supergirl. You could turn the world around. And Baster's had my last gingerbread yesterday. Actually, they're eaten here with milk and come in the form of a pig. So they are called puerco, puercos, puercositos, puercoquitos. I hope I said that okay. And Lisa can only try to turn the world around. And Kronos can cook things. And Lisa is the proper Supergirl. And Masters has given us a little hint here, which we're going to talk about in a second, that we will cook on Thursday. So get your V stuff ready, folks. Absolutely. And do now. There is no try. Oh, do or do not. There is no try. Um, now I want to make gingerbread. No joke. LOL. And shh, all will be revealed soon enough. It'll be revealed at the end of the show. And Lisa's in the wrong galaxy, Kronos. Let's see. Let's see. Did we miss somebody? I don't think I missed anybody here in the chat. Oh, hello. We're saying hello because it's World Hello Day. Hello, hello. And the orange would Lisa was asked if Annie Lennox scared her, and the orange hair did, and there was laughter. A pork roast. A pork roast sounds good. And Crotus cooks it in a cooking bag. And then we have a little Annie Lennox. Is that Annie Lennox? I don't know. I'm assuming because that's the only singer we've been talking about. Ba ba. And Hungry says we are so old. Um, and and she isn't that Fortnite cute scary. There's a Fortnite cute scary look that's there. Um, and Master says men are like wine. We don't get old. We get better. And the Devin says we do not need any Linux in Fortnite. That would be scary. Let me see here. A lot of hellos. Happy hello day to you. Hello, hello. And brisket's good. And I do get uh turkey's not my favorite. Yes. And I like doing if I cook a turkey, I don't like doing it cooking it during the holidays. So we looks like we are caught up with chat. We have finished our what to celebrate days. And so now since it is an hour and 46 into the show, we are going to do what I call my shameless plugs. Or my I shouldn't say that, my shameless promotions because that word could so get me in trouble. So my shameless promotions here, we're going to start off with this show. I air this show every morning at 9 a.m. Usually it lasts between an hour and a half. Sometimes it runs a little like this when we're having a good time. But daily at 9 a.m., it's your daily dose of positivity. We talk about birthdays, we have some silly memes, we talk about celebrations, and we talk about whatever goes on in the chat. And that is both on YouTube and Twitch every morning at 9 a.m. I hope to see you tomorrow. I also have a building with Mrs. Dadman on Wednesday at 3 p.m. I am not sure what I'm going to build yet. I will post it on Twitter when I figure it out. But that will be at Wednesday at 3 p.m. on both channels. I'm trying different times to see what'll work, and I might just kind of move the times around so different time zones can see the builds and things like that. I probably will not be doing a late one like on Eastern time zone late because I have to be up at 7:30 in the morning. But I might do one. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, Wednesday at 3 p.m. We're going to see how that time works out. Also, I have a blocking out the boredom. I'm so bored. Let's build something. These are on promptu. I don't know when they're going to be. And I should, and locations, date, time, and locations. Well, the locations are going to be YouTube and Twitch, but that's okay. Follow me on Twitch. If you follow me on Twitch, Dadman Walking, you will find out when I do these streams because I usually tweet them a half hour before the show starts because I need some time to get everything together. Also, you can support me on Kofi. I need to look for something because there was another thing I was going to promote there and it did not end on here. So give me 1 second. Let me move that so you don't have to see me working. Let me look here real quick and see if I can find this one graphic here. So give me 1 second. But yes, I do a lot of impromptu streams. Here we go. It was in another file. I can show this. So on Thursday, let me make this full screen. I always scold Dadman for that. We are going to do a Thanksgiving show. And it is going to have a special guest, Masters Maniac Mexico. He's going to be doing some cooking for us and with us. And I'm really excited about that. And it will be Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. So you got stop by and visit. both me and Dadman will be there with our special guest, Masters Maniac Mexico. So I'm excited and can't wait for that show. Um, I I hope to see you there. And also, we have the blocking out the boredom. I'm so bored. Let's build something. Follow me on Twitter, and you will see when I do those. Yes, Fiesta Mexicana! Woohoo! I am so excited for that. I cannot wait, and I hope you guys can show up and hang out with us during that time. I also have the blocking out the boredom streams. Also support. You can support the channel. There's multiple ways you can support my channel. One of them is with Kofi. Kofi is a donation site. You can either donate one time or you can donate monthly. I am trying to make this stream a self supporting stream where I do not have to take money out of our budget to do what I want to do and get stuff that I need to do to be able to stream. Also, I would like to be able to start contributing to um, the household. We pay for StreamYards. I would like to be able to pay for that through my streaming so that it doesn't have to come out of our budget. Uh, some of the software that we use behind the scenes, I pay for. I would like to be able to pay for that without having to it be taken out of our budget. So that's my goal. So you can support me through donations with Kofi. I am not monetized yet. I'm hoping to get monetized, become affiliate soon on Twitch. Just need to. I believe all I need to do is just get my numbers up. So when we do that, then that will be done. You can also support me by giving me gifts. I know that seems weird, but on my wish list, I have building sets, I have streaming equipment, and I also have just some stuff that for me, just personal stuff on there, books and things like that. It's a privacy wish list, privacy first wish list, which means your privacy is kept intact and my privacy is kept intact. And you can gift me um, stuff on there. And that would be kind of cool too. Speaking of gifts, I have actually been given two wonderful gifts already. My first gifts were from Daisy Blossom and Liam Graywolf. These were what I was talking about earlier, the Stonehenge and the Big Ben, both building sets. I'm so excited and can't wait to get them. It's going to be very painful when I receive them to have to wait to build them. When I want to set up a time with Liam and Daisy where they can be available for me to build them. So I thank them very much for that. Overwhelmed and thank you so much. I appreciate that tremendously. Also, my live streams and my VODs, which are video on demand, which is basically right now all my streams I am posting online. You can find them on YouTube and Twitch. YouTube is at Mrs.DadmanWalking55. Twitch is at Mrs.DadmanWalking, no punctuation, no numbers. My streaming schedule, if I do any impromptu streams, if there are any changes in my streams, if I have to cancel a stream, which thank God I have not had to do yet, you can find that all out on X or Twitter at mdadmanwalking. So that is all that we have today. And I appreciate you all so much. So let me check the chat real fast here and see if we have anything else to um, see what we have here. So yes, talking about oh well, thank you so much, Hungry. Um, I'm sorry, my mornings not your early mornings. I'm gonna work on trying to do some different streams. Yes, they do, and that is why I am keeping track of everything that I get and the monetary values of them. Um, so yes. Oh, call it tips, and it'll be different. I'll talk to my tax person about that. I just want to make sure I'm in compliance. I'm not going to be making that much money, but not right at the beginning. So we will see. Um, and yes, Devin, uh, Dadman being an auditor and an accountant is very aware of taxes, and we're very, very careful. Um, so we will absolutely verify all that. And our Thursday show is to also do something for others that may be shut in or don't have families and such. Um, so if you're going to be busy that day, you can watch it another day. We just want to kind of do something for the community, for those that, as he said, that might not have family with them, and we can kind of just do a little uh, virtual family and just have a good time. And yes, that was Stonehenge. It was Stonehenge, absolutely. Um, and yes, 9 more followers to Twitch to hit 50. So if you know anybody that's on Twitch, let's ask them to follow me. I would appreciate it. Um, 4 minutes. He says 6 minutes. It's now 4 minutes to 3 a.m. I'm working to get done. So and thank you for stopping by, Mandalorian, so much. Uh, um, so yes, the stream with Masters Masters Maniac Mexico is it's a stream for, like I said, for us just to get together, and for those that don't have family or anyone, they can come and visit and hang out and chat and talk and enjoy uh, what Masters is doing, which is going to be very, very fascinating. Um, and just hang out and have a time, and like I say, and just kind of be a virtual family. We're really excited and looking forward to it. Um, so we hope to see you then. We're going to really promote it a lot um, to hope that people can show up. Um, so yes. So on that note, I am going to say, see you so much. Have a nice day. I'll see you next time. And remember to be kind and to show love. And remember that you're not promised tomorrow. So go to bed each night with no regrets. And I wish you all peace. Bye. I'll see you next time.